All right, folks, welcome back. It's October 6th. Beautiful fall day here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. In fact, there's a flying V of geese there. It's about a quarter to bean time. And with all my glory, I never thought about that. I didn't pack the lunch with me. So, yeah, good times there. It doesn't matter, I'm going to run out of seed here in probably about 20-25 minutes anyway. I have no choice but to head back to the farm, fill it up to finish off this property, and I'll probably come back out here this evening right after chores, so it won't take long. That's the cards that I've been dealt here today, and that's perfectly fine. All right, we got the John Deere model 8250. It's a 12-row planter, a 12-foot planter. It's doing a very, very, very consistent job. Very happy with this drill. This was a new to me drill that I picked up this spring from a local neighbor. Had been sitting in his garage for quite some time, and very, very happy about that. Okay, we got quite a bit to cover here. We are on about 13.5 acre chunk of property here, minus the chili bowl and some other stuff. It's probably about 12.5 acres of plantable ground here. If you keep up with the channel, I decided to try my luck out at some winter seeding. That's the way I'm going to put it. I'm putting in the ground winter rye. This has been corn for multiple years. It was time to stop. I played hell last night. I also didn't make the best decisions, I don't think, here. I really screwed up. This field merited a double disking, whether you agree with that or not. I didn't do it. I came in here with the cultivator, came in here with the disc. Yesterday, right after lunch, I came in here with an offering of 125 pounds to the acre of 2010-24 fertilizer. And last night I came in here with the drag, not the culti-mulcher, the drag. And it's not too bad, but there's some spots that are, I played hell last night. It should have gotten a double disking, especially for what I have in mind to this field now. I had this field, this is not mine, this is leased property. I've had this for 5 years now. I just signed, sealed, delivered another 5-year lease agreement, and the roughness of this property is over. It's time to put it into some grassland, so to speak. And I really should have given the extra effort, and I'm going to stop saying it, but I did screw up. I should have double dissed this. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't like playing those games. I just like learning from them. So I opted to do something new for me, and that's put in some winter rye for a mid to late spring harvesting. The goal is to get it at about 3 foot, 3.5 feet before it gets extremely stemmy. I'm going to talk to you like I know what I'm talking about here. I know just enough to get myself in trouble. I'm gaining an education as we go here on this stuff. And then, of course, mid to latter spring, I will be cutting this down and bale wrapping it. Pretty excited about it, to be honest with you. A fantastic kickoff to the year of forage, and from what I've heard, what I've been told, the tonnage is just absolutely ridiculous. Well, I upped the game a little bit. Go figure. So, of course, I hunt down my questions and answers. I have absolutely no shame in asking 1,000 questions if I must. Let that be a little lesson learned to somebody out there that maybe needs to hear that. Don't ever be embarrassed or afraid to ask questions. Unless you're too damn proud, but that means you're something else. Anyway, common, normal planting practices is 100 pounds to the acre. In a situation like this and what I'm going after, it's been advised to me to shoot that up even to 150 pounds. That seems a little excessive to me, even though I don't know any better. But, of course, dissecting this grain drill, I had a couple of different options. I'll just tell you the one I went with. I went for 137 pounds to the acre. And we're going to see what it does. I can tell you right now, I was not going to come in here and roll this or culti pack it with my culti mulcher. I don't have a culti packer that's fitting for this drill. That needs to change. I will be coming in here either tonight if I can afford the time, or tomorrow, and it has to be by tomorrow because we've got rain coming, with the culti mulcher to just do a pack job on here, which it needs it. This field was a bear. It really was. But we're getting her. So yeah, I think I covered all bases. I put down 125 pounds the acre of 2010-24 fertilizer for a little bit of help. I do not plan on coming in here in the spring and putting down more fertilizer. I've been told that it's not needed. And then I'm putting down 137 pounds to the acre of winter rye. And like I said, I'm really excited about this. The amount of feed that can come off this smaller in nature piece of property should be quite substantial, which is music to my ears if this works. Next year is big bale wrapping year, folks. Big bale wrapping. I took a break from it this past year, and I think I'm gonna start practicing that in every other year ordeal. It's gonna start off with bale wrapping this product here. I'm not ready to give you my 2022 crop report yet. But if I was a betting man, and I'm not, if I was, I'd bet you a couple dollars that I would be putting in that 18.5 acre chunk over by the farm into sorghum, another hybrid BMR. And of course, naturally, that'll be wrapped. And then I will be going after hundreds of bales of alfalfa as well. A lot of tough talk there. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, I've been working on this property where I can. Things have been a little busy, but busy's good. So that's what we've got cooking. It's been a little while since we spoke. Like I said, things have been busy in multiple departments, and life is good. We continue to have fantastic weather for this month of October thus far, and the future outlook is pretty stinking good. Don't get me wrong, I'm walking to the barn with a light flannel on in the morning, but that son of a gun comes off. No more than about an hour and a half, 2 hours later. Corn silage is going real good. I owe you a video yet of corn silage filling up a wagon and feeding the cows. It's still just an every other day ordeal, and the cows can't stand it. And then, of course, my steers within the confined lot, they're getting a sizable pile without molding or waste. Every 3 days, so that they can clean up hay as well. I'm also giving them twice a day grain rations. Now, on a day like today, where they got their fresh corn silage, they did not get their grain ration this morning. There's no need for that. That corn silage is just filthy of corn. It's beautiful. I can't believe I haven't given you a video on it yet. You're soon to get one. That's about it. Checking in here. I got a real doozy coming up here in just a bit, because I am going to run out of seed. Now I'm about 5 miles from the farm, but whatever. Actually, I think this will be a real treat to come back out here this evening after chores and finish up the planting. This is a real nice deal for me. I don't know how to explain it to you. Planting in general, I can't explain it to you. I really can't. And now I'm talking gibberish. Folks, I got to get my my butt in gear here. Maybe we'll come up with another video this evening. I'll get back on track on sharing what's been going on, because there's lots of changings on the farm and everything with the changing of the calendar. It's a pretty feel-good ordeal. We're going to talk to you sooner than later.